Hello, my name is Miranda HP,
And I'm Connor Calloway.
and we are the Bountiful Bards,
Please join us in our first ever recorded D&D campaign.
the Fountains of Cathaidra.
So, the three of you devised a plan. How many days do you spend working on this plan to try and develop when best to execute it?
How many days do we have on the whole?
On the trip?
Yeah.
So, generally it takes about a month to travel between each city via horseback or wagon ride. Of course, if you're walking on foot, it's going to take a lot longer. The reason why you can take this river, the Green River majoritively rides along most of the civilized road to the next city, and then you get about the halfway point where the Terraford is. So I would say you have about, kind of cuts the time in half, because it can move throughout the night, 7 to 9 days depending on the weather. And to match the weather that's currently going on outside our little establishment here, one day it starts to rain and rains for about 3 days.
That's when, so I would say on the second day that it rains, because people would be a little bedraggled, they'd be tired.
Okay.
The boat is obviously not going to feel super great because the waves and stuff from the water. So we're kind of wanting this like gloomy atmosphere because people are going to be looking for an outlet.
All right, so probably about day 4 or so.
Yeah, and they're going to be cooped up, so
Yeah.
we want that.
As you've been paying attention, you've learned that Ivo is actually called, his full title is Ivo the Snare. He's known in the area for being
A poacher.
I wouldn't say poacher, but maybe. Leah would have no means of knowing that.
Ivo the
Snare.
Snare.
And he has with him
Totally not poacher.
about 8 individuals that work for him.
8 compadres.
Roll me a perception check with advantage with Caslin helping you. 16. From that roll, you can ascertain that there's usually about 3 or 4 individuals always down below guarding the goods.
Okay.
And the other ones are usually resting throughout the day. They're doing 12-hour shifts.
Right.
Seems they have a lot invested in this.
So basically, then, this is like a 2-part thing, then. The ones that we're going to have Jimothy start talking them up the day before to kind of like, so the ones that have to go on shift, because there's 2 sets, right? So we want one set to start drinking the wine, like, and maybe not have like a ton of it in it, just enough to make them uncomfortable. So when they are on watch, they're not going to be, they're mostly going to be like, man, I wonder where the nearest bathroom is,
Okay.
that kind of thought process. So their sleep will be really bad.
Got you. So I'm going to let Jimothy roll some deception checks to see if he's able to wiggle his way in to at least kind of buddy up with some of these guards.
Before he does, I'm going to be like, you got this. Counting on you.
Okay.
Give him inspiration.
Do you? Ooh, so a D6 gets to be added. Good job. Good job. So I rolled an 8 plus a 6.
Ooh.
So it's good job you inspired him. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus, what do you have? Okay, so 14 altogether. When he first tries to chum up to some of the guards, some of the dirty-looking guard people, they don't seem to be much taken for him. But after trying so again, he's able to, become somewhat friends with one of the individuals there. Just talking. He never talks to them about work. He's just, another day on the river, right? Right, that kind of thing. So plays cards with him, loses. Jimothy probably loses some of his money and may do so willingly or not so. He'll probably tell you he did it willingly, but unwillingly lost some money. And, that might be why they want to constantly have him around.
Plus the drudgery of the boat and stuff. And, like, especially with the weather gets bad, so they can't really walk around up top to get any air or anything because everybody's cooped up.
So he's going to go play a game with probably about 2 of the guards before they go down for the night shift. So they get dinner and they sit in the round area and they get about an hour of, free time before they have to go downstairs before Ivo comes up and snaps at him and he gives Jimothy a nasty looking eye. And let's see if he passes his sleight of hand check to drug them.
I was hoping we'd have drugged it ahead of time.
Oh, in the kitchens, you're right. You would have done that.
Yeah. So
you roll me a sleight of hand check. when you're helping out in the kitchen because you're bored.
Okay. 17.
Ooh. Well, the passive perception is pretty low. So I of the people who are like making food for others and for the trip down.
Because they don't care.
Right. Right. They're making wages just barely to get by, that kind of thing, unfortunately. So yeah, you're definitely able to do it. So let me roll some Constitution checks here for the 2 guards that are be going down to join the others. That one fails. That one succeeds. You won't know this, but at least one of the guards down below is going to be poisoned, have the poison status on them.
Okay.
So, Jimothy's done his job. It's up to you and Caslin. What do you do?
Well, I'm in the dining hall doing like music stuff to just kind of get everybody in. I'm gonna try to like. It's not like a spell per se, but it's kind of like she's obviously very good at playing emotive music, so she's trying to play stuff that is very soporific, very soothing, very sleepy, and she's trying to just lace a little bit of that feeling into the music just to kind of like accompany the rain with the food and drink, just to make.
Just practicing this tune?
Yeah.
What are you planning on doing? Are you planning on doing anything with it right now, or are you just practicing it for the moment?
In the dining room, you told me.
Yes. Okay, that's fine.
So that she's being background music.
Okay.
Because there's the other musician who's going to take over for her.
Yeah.
So she's just basically trying to make people fall asleep. Like, or sleepy. Not like fall asleep actively.
Right.
But
Roll
like,
a performance check just to see if you give a more lax attitude about the place.
10.
10? Mm-hmm. Then with 10, I would say probably about half the room that is there is going to start, feeling that way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like go along with the rocking of the boat and the waves and the rain.
Now, are you hoping some of the guards are going to be in here that Jimothy's playing with, and it's going to affect them as well?
Yeah, because I know that they rotate in and out and stuff like that.
Okay,
and
very
plus,
creative.
It makes me look background because it's like one of those people that you just ignore. Like maids or anything like that. So it's one of those like disappear in plain sight kind of things I'm trying to do.
That works. I love it. Okay. So, after you finish, you nod off with the other musician who gets up there and is playing a harp. So, Caslin meets you as you start to exit the building and looks up at you and goes, "All right, so you ready to go back downstairs?"
Let's do this.
I just watched the guards that were with Jimothy go down, so I haven't seen Ivo around here anywhere. So he may be downstairs too. We have to be careful.
Probably. Let's do this.
All right.
And she's got like a scarf pulled up over her nose and her head down. Like,
Caslin's looking at you like, man, that might be a bit too much, but whatever. Let's go. So roll me a stealth check.
7.
Plus.
No, it was just straight up 7.
Oh, that it? You don't have any stealth? Oh, yeah, you don't have no stealth.
No, I do. I have +1.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that the
average
everything else is happening.
Right, and this needs to be the average. Hold on, let me get out my calculator because I can't do this with my head.
Well, because it is.
Wait, yes, I can. It's 13 because they rolled very high. Okay. So the two of you make your way downstairs. It's raining outside. It's dark. It's nighttime. Flashes of lightning do illuminate the deck below, and you do see some lanterns in the distance at the front because they're at the very back of the ship. At the front, you do see lantern light, possibly where the guards have been hanging out that you've seen before. What do the two of you do? Remember, there's probably about 3 or 4 guards in here.
Okay, so I can see the lanterns.
In the distance, over the top of the crates, you can see the orange glow of the light, yes. And there's 2 giant holes that cargo can be dropped through when they're uncovered. That's where the lightning's coming from.
Okay. But there's no other lighting besides that?
That's it.
All right.
It's dark.
And these are the ones who are interacting with Jimothy?
They may be down here, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, there's 3 or 4. So what's the plan?
Okay, so mage hand, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically want to get 30 feet away from the lantern because I want to like...
You're going to have to move closer to do that.
I know.
They're probably... It's a long boat. Like, y'all got up there last time because I wanted you to see the prize. But now you got to play a little bit more of a game of trying to sneak up past whatever guards there may be to get to the light at the end. It's probably about 60 or 70 feet is how long this bottom part of the ship is.
Right, but there's like boxes and stuff to hide behind.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. You got all that. So you just tell me what you want to do.
Well, I want to creep along because like I'm trying to come from the opposite direction to like put the lights out.
You can try. You'll see where the lanterns are. All right. So you're making your way along.
Mm-hmm.
You sneak up to one crate. Look around, checking left, right, seeing if anybody's there. Nobody's at the first one, but as you come to the next row, as you're making your way probably along, the starboard side of the ship, you see an individual that's standing there with a lantern. As you come around the corner, you can see that glowing. There's just one person standing there just looking back and forth on guard.
Is Caslin with me?
Yeah, it's right beside you.
I'm gonna nudge him.
He nudges back.
Ideas?
Oh, I can stab him.
Might be noisy.
Yeah, it'll be very noisy. He'll go, ooh.
We don't want that.
I mean, yes, we don't want that. I'm sorry. I'm a jewel crafter. I don't think he has much money on him, though. It was kind of dirty.
Is there anything above him?
Anything above him?
Mm-hmm. Like hanging or stacked?
There are a few stacked crates above him.
Is there one that looks precarious?
Sure.
That takes less than 10 pounds of force to shove.
Probably, yes.
Great.
There's probably a crate a little bit smaller than Caslin.
Great. I'm going to send Mage Hand.
Oh, no, Mage Hand's not going to push that. Not my bad.
If it's like teetering already.
Well, no, Mage Hand, I did say, yeah. I didn't realize where you were coming from, and I was trying to backtrack. Yeah, no, but there's thunder. By all means, roll me a concentration check with your charisma modifier helping you.
18 plus 5?
18 plus 5. Do you do this in front of Caslin?
No, I'm like talking to him, and like the hand is like doing like the
Oh, okay. As you do that, and you're standing behind Caslin, you reach out and murmur a few
like
words.
Adam's family.
Reaching out to your magic once more. Like I said, it's a little easier than it was last time, and you can see the hand materialize, and you see the halfling go, "Wait, what's that?" And move the box, and go ahead and roll me. Let's see here. I would say 2d6.
5 plus. Oops, sorry, that got shoved again. 5 plus 3, 8.
8 as it goes, and it slams down on the guy, and it doesn't knock him out though. He yells out, "Oh, what the hell?" What do you do?
Well, I'm just, ducking back, like, because definitely don't want to make it look like it was just like one of those things, because, it's thundering and lightning and
very,
stuff
very
falls.
frightening.
Yeah. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Yeah, oh yeah. You do so? Okay. Caslin darts forward.
Okay.
He is going to pull out. Apparently he had a little hand crossbow with him. And fires a dart. It's 8 plus. And that actually just barely hits as he fires, and you hear a hard thud, and then another thud as a body drops.
And I missed. I fired again. And I missed. I had a popsicle.
Caslin goes, "Don't worry. It was a blunt arrow." He holds up one that has like a little bitty sphere on the end, rubber sphere on the end of it instead of a pointy tip.
All right.
I don't want to go to jail again. That's where I learned how to jewel craft.
Fair. Absolutely makes sense.
There's another lantern coming.
Okay, so duck back behind the boxes.
Okay. Roll another stealth check.
Do we get advantage because it's dark?
No.
Ha, not 20 anyway, doesn't matter.
Very nice. Aren't you just so clever? And they rolled a 15. Another guard with a lantern has come up to check on their fallen ally who heard them shout in the dark. It did not align with the thunder like you hoped it would.
Well, yeah, but also I'm hoping they'll be like, "Dumb John."
He goes to stand up and look around. What do you do?
Well,
He's
we're behind
alert.
the boxes.
He is, but now he's going to start searching, and he goes, "Hey!" Yelling out for the others.
That's fine. They'll drag up towards us. We're going to make our way around the other way.
You are?
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way around the other side. You throw a banana on the ground and
Yeah,
they start
absolutely.
hopping. I can't get over that. That's one of my favorite parts of Breath of the Wild.
I agree. It's just so great. These big, tough ninjas.
With your stealth rolls, you're able to make your way the rest of the remaining time. You do pass the two other guards walking by. You probably have about a minute. So, what do you want to do?
I hope you can jewel craft fast.
I certainly can. Let's go.
Good. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yep.
Go. Move.
I'm already there.
Come on. He seems a little more twitchy the closer he gets to this prize.
Okay.
You come up to the drapery, and yes, there are no more lanterns there. It's just dark.
Perfect.
And the only way you can see is the light of the thunder, and you just kind of feeling your way along. You don't have any...
I have a lighter.
What do you mean a lighter?
The lighters were technically invented before matches, so wouldn't they have lighters?
No, you wouldn't have anything like that. So
okay.
But I still say you probably pretty much know the way. Enough light with the lightning is coming by, you're able to creep along. It's kind of like watching a stop motion picture, or a picture slide. You know how creepy it looks when somebody's walking around in a strobe light.
Right.
Yes, but you eventually make your way over where there is one lamp still lit. It seems they've taken others with them in their hands. Little oil lanterns and stuff. That's what you're supposed to have.
Yep. Take it.
You take it?
Yeah.
All right, then what?
And shield it.
You're
so
right next to the cage.
Well, I'm hoping that Kazlan's going to do his thing.
So Kazlan goes and opens up the drapery, and then shuts it. Looks back at you and goes, "That's a big dragon."
Mm-hmm. Better hurry.
I'm scared.
I got you back. I promise.
You promise?
Yep.
Could you distract him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Which one should I get first? The muzzle, the feet, the wings, the wings. Okay.
Cage and wings, probably.
I'm gonna start on the cage. Yeah. I'm gonna do that at the back.
And then the wings.
Yeah. Go talk to him and make sure he doesn't whip me with his tail.
Okay.
Watch the tail.
Yep.
All right. So you go to the front. Go ahead.
Hey, buddy. We're trying to get you out. Okay. I know.
As the eyes are glaring at you.
I know.
You step into the cage.
Well, into the cage?
You can. The bars are big enough for you to get in, just not for him to get out. Him or she to get out. Or they.
Definitely gonna do the How to Train Your Dragon thingy.
Ooh. Roll me an animal handling check.
Come on, Hiccup. You're my inspiration. Oh, it's like that landed in between numbers.
Yeah, we're rolling on kind of carpet that's covering our table to dampen sound.
A 15.
You go forward, and you hear there's a jump of chains, and you hear Kazlan go, "Oh, holy crap!" But it gets back to work. Goes. It just lays there and just keeps watching, but doesn't attack. You reach out to tap the nose. Mm-hmm. You boop the snoot.
Yeah, just do gentle little.
It doesn't close its eyes or anything. It's still leering at you, but it doesn't like try and snap at you or lunge at you.
Right. I'm just trying to convey. We're trying to help you. All this good stuff.
Let's roll thieves' tools to see if this works on this lock. That is a 16 plus 6. So you hear a click. Kazlan goes, "Got it. I'm going to start working on start working around the collar first." And comes up there like, whoa, hey, hi. And you're, as the head turns to the left.
We're going to try to get you out, but you have to let us help you.
The eyes look back and leer at you.
You have to let us help you, because if we don't get you out quickly, they're going to come back. Okay?
Is it okay? Says Kazlan.
Okay? Yeah.
Turns its head where the lock is. A natural 20 plus 6 for the lock picking.
Hella.
So goes in. I've seen this type of jewel before. Throws it to the side. Haha. So successful. Yay me. It goes, and then it starts to shake its head, and he's like, whoa.
Wait.
And then the muzzle comes flying off, and then it looks back at you. Shh. Roll me another animal handling check.
12.
Okay. You see as its mouth curls back, and you see rows of pearl white sharpened teeth, and Kazlan's like, "Holy
I get it.
moly.
I know. I understand. I really
They took me from home."
I know. I am totally just going on board with the fact that this creature is talking, because it's we don't have time for this.
They stole me.
And we're going to set you free. Let us set you free. But you have to be quiet.
Where are they? Kazlan's going to go and roll to start unhooking. This is going to be a check to unhook the band around the dragon's wings and body. That's That's a 15 plus 6, 21. Another successful click as the band falls off. Where am I?
You're in a boat.
Who are you?
We're actually just passengers, and we saw you and thought it was wrong that you were caged up.
It is wrong. My mother would tear this ship asunder if she knew I was here.
Well, and I would be sad because I'm on the ship, and I would prefer not to be with, torn asunder. Not all of us are bad. We're trying to help you.
Yeah, we're just trying to help, says Caslin, reaching up and over. All right. Please help me get my shackles off my feet.
Yes.
It's very dark in here.
I know.
But there's an exit. We can go out that way.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the goal.
13 plus 6. Caslin's rolling very well. All right. As the rest of them, it starts working on each of the manacles as they're coming off.
Add a person, Caslin.
What's your name?
I'm Leah. What's yours?
I'm Razair. The Mountain's Light. Rarsayr.
Okay, say it again.
Rarsayr. Razair. The Mountain's Light.
Oh, that's so pretty.
My mom gave it to me.
Aww.
She is Tathios, the Sword of the Sky. Tatheose.
Tathios, the Sword of the Sky.
How far are we from the spine?
How far are we?
Miro's not far from the spine of the world. The sleeping spine, excuse me. It's not far from the sleeping spine, so probably 4 or 5 days travel by boat is have you traveled. So is flying, who knows?
As the crow flies, or dragon, probably not very far for you.
Okay, how much longer on these feet?
I don't know. Ask Caslin. I'm hoping you're gonna
You hear,
keep up.
Hey you! Get away from that dragon!
So, because I basically got my arms around its neck, and so, this is probably not the most, exciting sight for people to come up and see, because the dragon that does not have a muzzle on anymore is like, hello!
Yes, but the feet are still chained. So, Miranda, Leah,
Caslin's working on
you
it.
know what's got to happen next. Roll for initiative.
Oh, hey, I have a 10.
A 10? All right. Well, here, let me roll everybody else real quick. All right, here we go. I have them all rolled up. We're going to start at the top. As you look over, there are 3 of these. We're going to call them poachers, standing there, drawing their weapons, and also with them is Ivo, their leader. As he looks at you and kind of gives this snarling look about his face, the dragon instantly turns its head over and snarls at him, and he kind of steps back a little bit and then points his fingers forward and say, "Slay him. We can sell the corpse later." The first bandit's going to step up.
I was picturing Ivo as the rescuers down under, the poacher.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
That's immediately what he looked like.
Oh yeah, going after the large eagle.
Home on the range.
Yeah, that guy with the what kind of lizard did he have?
She was in a monitor lizard.
I think she was a monitor lizard. I don't think she was
Joanna.
Yeah, definitely not a Komodo dragon. She'd have ate that fool. Komodo dragons can't be tamed. Okay, so this individual's going to step up with a crossbow and fire at you. Tell me, does a 13 hit?
Yeah.
Oh no. You're going to take some damage.
Well, we tried.
You're fine. You take 4 points of damage as you're actually shot, and it cuts across your arm, and blood begins to seep out as one of them hits you. Oh yeah, it's not pretty. It's going to be the next bandit's turn, who's going to try and fire at Caslin, who's there as well. But a 2 plus 1 does not hit, as he's like, hup, yo, as it goes flying over the top of his head, and he gets back to working. So, that's going to be the... Hold on, let me bring up the initiative order again. Please. That's going to be the end of their turn. It's going to be Caslin's turn, who's going to spend his turn trying to unlock the next manacle. There's 2 left that he has to unlock in order to free the dragon.
Come on, Jimothy, we need you.
19 plus 6. That he unlocks, and it clacks, and he opens up. And he's like, got one! I'm gonna get the other. And goes and uses his movement to get to the other. Leah, it's your turn. It's you against 4. What do you do?
I don't have any AoE, do I? No, I don't.
This is life or death.
I know.
Get after it.
Alright, so I've got Bane.
Okay.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. It does not say that this is loud or noisy or anything.
So you cast Bane and they have to make charisma saving throws? Which 3 do you cast it on?
Well, Ivo for sure.
Okay. The one that shot you?
Yeah, probably, because I'm mad.
Just so that'll be...
You said there's 4 of them, right?
That'll be poacher B, and then you can choose one more, A or C.
Whoever looks like they want to throw down.
Okay, it's a charisma saving throw, right?
Yes.
Well, none of them have any charisma, so let's see how this goes. What's your spell save DC?
What is my spell save DC? That's a good question. So, spell save is 13.
All right, so let's roll for Ivo first, their leader. Ivo is going to pass on Bane. The next one does not, and that's a natural 1, so you've cast Bane on 2 of them.
Okay. So whenever the 2 that failed it make an attack roll or saving throw, they have to roll a d4 and subtract that from their attack roll or saving throw.
Ooh, that may help you from now on. That's a good one. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah, I have Healing Word as a bonus action, but I'm not going to use it yet.
All right.
I'm going to continue soothing the dragon.
Okay, as a bonus action, try and soothe the dragon.
Well, I'm just...
That's fine.
Like a normal human being would do.
Of
Just
course,
like,
of
hey,
course.
baby, we got you. We're
Right.
getting you there. Do you happen to know any, like, whooshing things?
The dragon winks at you. Now, on Ivo's turn, they're going to try and shoot you with a crossbow. That's going to hit.
Great.
You take 5 points of damage as another crossbow actually shoots and cuts your arm on the left side. So how I do hit points, once again, it's not you really taking damage. It's just how much your luck's running out before they get a final blow on you.
Sure.
So, getting pretty close on that one. After that, after Ivo's turn, it's going to be the next poacher who's going to come up and he's going to try fire at Kazlin, who's going to try and stop him from unlocking the last shackle.
And he's going to have to subtract a d4 from his roll.
Right.
We hear a scratching in the corridor.
I rolled a 4 on a roll of 12, so there we are. Okay, so that's not going to hit.
Nope.
That as a fire and miss.
What happens as soon as they go to fire is they hear something behind them go, she never actually really liked you, you know.
You talking about Jimothy showing up?
No, it's the Bane is like... It's
Oh,
a voice
it's
of their insecurities.
Oh, it's a voice of their insecurities. Oh, wow.
So
how
whenever
vicious.
they try anything, it's like...
It's just their
You
doubt.
never really did look that good in that outfit.
You're giving their doubt a voice. Is that how your Bane works?
Yep.
Oh, that's so sinister. I love it.
So he definitely goes, but she gave me a little paper heart.
Right.
She only did that because her mom told her to. She was just being nice.
Oh, no. Okay, so the dragon is going to turn its head and it's going to expand its chest as it breathes in. And Razer exhales let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Exhales. It looks like a greenish golden gas that fills the room in front of these individuals. And each one of them is going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
And the one that's already poisoned gets a disadvantage, I suspect, because it's already poisoned.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for that one. Which, that one's going to fail. That one fails. That one fails. Why is this die going against me now? For Ivo is going to succeed.
God, every
but
time.
then the other 3, yeah, I know, right? But the other 3 seem to...
Oh, and they had to subtract on those anyway.
Oh, yes. Ivo did as well. So that was an 18. We'll subtract with a 4.
No, he saved on the Bane, remember?
Oh, he saved on the Bane. Okay.
Yeah.
The other ones, they rolled low enough, it didn't matter. I rolled 2 5s and an 8. So...
Yep.
And the DC was 13.
Yeah, they suck.
But for all the 3 bandits that saved, they are now paralyzed. As you see, their movements begin to lock up as they breathe in the gas and are now paralyzed.
Excellent.
At the top of the round, it's going to be one of the baned poachers. All right, so all of them but Ivo are currently paralyzed and therefore incapacitated. So they automatically skip their turns. And it's going to be back to Kazlin's turn again, who's going to try and roll and break the last lock. And that's a 16 plus 6. Wow, Kazlin, good job. As the last lock completely breaks. And Leah, it's your turn.
Well, we're trying to disengage and get out, right?
I guess so. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, well...
This man has an intent to kill on his face.
So, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery at him. Then he must make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 15. So he's going to succeed as you viciously try and
See,
mock
this is
him.
why I don't even bother with him. He succeeded on everything.
Goodness.
And then,
Well, he's the leader. He's got to have a little buff to him.
apparently. And I'm going to, as bonus action, cast Healing Word on myself.
All right, go ahead and cast Healing Word on yourself.
And I get 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3, because it's charisma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, 7 points back.
There you go, as you heal yourself back up. And on Ivo's turn, he goes, so you're one of those filthy magic users that ruin the world. Because he can see you casting magic on yourself.
How?
Because you just healed yourself.
But how does he know?
I think there is visual components that are going on.
It was the same thing as I did with my, no, it's verbal.
Verbal. And
So
no
I could
healing
just be
glow
like-
or anything like that?
Nope, because it's the same thing I did on my uncle, right? Where I was just like,
But
I'm
you
sure
patted
feel
him on the
better.
back when he was coughing.
Right, and I was just like, man, shit is basically what I did, and that's the shit was when I healed myself.
All right, well, we're going to have to go over that later on. For right now, I will say, 1 second, let me look up that spell. Okay, yeah, only verbal, and we'll say it doesn't give off anything. So if you were in the light, he could probably see you healing yourself a little bit. So
Yeah,
from your scratches.
And I think it probably depends on, like, the person's magic, because Leah's is all music and speech and stuff.
No.
There's no visual component
100%,
to that.
that's okay. That's not going to stop him shooting you with another arrow.
That's fine. I'm really hoping that
And tell me,
my karma helps me out.
does an
here.
11 hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
just...
Just hits? Dang. Okay.
That's fine. I still, like, despite the fact that Dissonant Whispers didn't do anything to him, I still said, you're a dick.
You can take 5 points of damage.
Well, good thing I healed myself.
It is a good thing. With the final class broken and the last poacher unable to make any movements, it is Rissar's turn.
Rissar, he's the head honcho. If you want to, eat him.
Rissar releases the hand, looks down, makes sure all the feet are completely good to go, looks over at Ivo, then looks at you, scoops up Kazlan, grabs you, and moves to leave and get out. And as he goes past Ivo, Ivo's going to take a chance to try and make a reaction attack, which does not hit. Not unfortunately, it does not hit, as the dragon comes out, thrashes several of the boxes, climbs up and over and to the underside of the grate, where it's going to try to roll a strength check to pull itself up and out of.
How many times do I get inspiration? 3 per long rest. You got this, buddy!
Yeah, you can't do it as a reaction yet, though, can you?
Oh, I forgot we're still in initiative.
Right. Yes, we're still in initiative.
My bad.
Yes. The strength check is actually going to fail. Unfortunately, since this dragon has been locked up a bit too long, and maybe muscles are starting to stiff, deteriorate a little bit. So we're going to go through another round where you're both up there on the crate with it, as it puts you on top of the crates and try to push its way out with all of its strength. So back at top of the round is going to be
Kazlan.
No, the poachers. They have to roll. One second.
Are they? I thought they were incapacitated.
So at the end of each of its turn, they get to make a saving throw to see if they save. That one does. That one does not. So, the one that actually saved is actually going to make an attack towards the dragon.
How? It's up there.
With a crossbow.
Okay.
This one's actually going to hit, and they are going to take 4 points of damage as it hits inside the dragon's shoulder, and it yells out with a grunt of pain, only wanting to escape. It is going to be your turn again. No, Kazlan's turn. Excuse me. Kazlan's going to go, you bastards, and take out a dagger and throw it. And that one's not going to hit, unfortunately, as it goes clattering across the floor, and now it's your turn.
Did he aim at one of the paralyzed ones?
He aimed at the one that fired at the dragon, who was unparalyzed.
Oh, okay. Fair.
And he did make it with the Bane, by the way.
Okay.
It was a high roll.
Alright, so now is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn. And it's going to be Ivo's turn. And then the next poacher gets to roll.
I'm really hoping this works, because we are so screwed otherwise.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try Vicious Mockery at Ivo again.
All right, go ahead. What do you say?
You really are a dick, you know.
It's a natural 1.
Yes. He takes 1d4 psychic damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Roll it 1d4 as I roll for the next poacher. See if they save from the paralyzing gas.
Laura Bailey dice.
And they do not save.
4.
4? He is not looking good. It's back to Rossair's turn, and they are going to try their darndest to break out from underneath without turning and start viciously attacking these humans.
Oh, it is a bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. So as that bonus action, I'm going to, tell the dragon, good job, you got this.
All right, I'll let you have this, but remember,
it right there.
Yeah, no, you're fine. But remember, when you hit level 3, you got to be ready and know what you're doing. Don't give me that look. You got to know.
It's been a long time.
I know it's been a long time between our games. It's okay.
And I played a totally different character yesterday.
You certainly did. Yeah, you played your warlock yesterday in our Tomb of Annihilation game.
Zap.
So 15 altogether in strength as the dragon lets out a guttural roar that, of course, the entire ship has to hear. As all of a sudden the cover is blown outward, and then you hear your brother, who's right above, going, "Whoa!" As the dragon comes clawing up, grabs you both, comes clawing up, and starts beating its wings and taking off into the thunder-stricken sky. You look down as Jimothy runs and jumps and grabs onto the dragon's tail.
Jimothy, we got the dragon! I say extremely unnecessarily.
He rolled a natural 20 as you, Caslin, and Jimothy go riding up into the lightning on the back of a dragon.
I'm so glad I kept my loot with me.
Thank you for listening. Please leave a review anywhere you found us. You can reach out to us on Twitter at Bountiful Bards. We hope to see you again on the civilized road.
And bring bread and cheese.
As the story goes, until then.